Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? Sorry for the little bit of a delay there. Just sorting out some technical issues on my end. You know how it is, every time I start up stream, something's gotta be slightly tweaked, slightly altered. Might notice, for example, the microphone's in a new location right now. Had to adjust this as I was adding some things to the setup, moving some things around, trying to make everything cleaner over here for my sake. Hey Isabel, thanks for popping in, appreciate you being here. Hopefully, speaking of chat tonight, hopefully one of the things I've fixed at this point is the stream latency issue. So I'm trying to think. As soon as you hear me say it, if you could drop some pickles in the chat, just the word pickles in the chat, that would be great, just so I get an idea of what the latency is like here tonight. Oh, okay. That's not that bad. I hope that feels better. I see your pickles in the chat, Isabel. I see yours too, Jordan. Hey man, what's good? Hey, speaking of, and I'll probably give you another shout out later once more people pop in, but Jordan, my man, I don't know if y'all saw it as you were tuning in, but we got a new channel banner up right now, and that's all thanks to this man right here, VJ Walker. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much for putting that together for me. If y'all ever need a channel banner, hit this dude up. He'll give you the hookup, I promise. He is a very talented individual. I should know. I've known him for a very, very long time. Just gonna turn my microphone up a little bit here too, since it is slightly further away from me. My man. Alright, down to business. Trying to think of updates I have for y'all. Well, first of all, we're on to a new project now, which is fantastic. So really excited about that. I'll get to what that is in a bit more detail here in a little bit. This project, at least this first phase of the project, you know we always start off with the build. I actually don't anticipate taking very long because it's only it's only 5 models. So, you know, we're going to give it a good try here tonight. We're going to see how far we get. And then we'll see if we have time for anything else, really. My intent is to do, you know, a full stream tonight. Was thinking we can find maybe some like fun little internet games to play or something like that. You know, maybe we'll hey Nikki, what's good? Good to see you, fam. Thanks for popping in. Or we'll move on to just the construction phase of another model for the time being after we finish this box, if we finish it in time, because who knows, even though it's only 5 models, this could still take a while. But yeah, we'll just kind of go with the flow, see where we end up. One other important announcement too. I hate to say it, y'all, but I have a vacation coming up that's been a long time coming. So with that being said, this is going to be the last stream for the next couple of weeks. The week of both the 21st and the 28th, I will be missing those streams because I will be back home in Virginia for a little bit, spending some time with my family who I haven't seen in a while, and also going to Otakon 2023. Which I know I've mentioned a couple of times here on stream. Otakon is an anime convention that I've been going to ever since I was 14 in 2014. I've been going literally every year since, except for, you know, 2020 and 2021. 2020 and 2021 for obvious reasons, right? So yeah, unfortunately there won't be any streams for the next 2 weeks after tonight, but then we'll be right back at it once we get back. And you know, I was thinking about maybe putting together like a little something, maybe like a little Otakon vlog for y'all for you know, when I come back, something like that, just as a little I don't know, I'm sorry present or whatever. I don't know, I'm still mulling it over in my head. I gotta find my SD card for my camera, actually, because it's ironic since I only use my DSLR for streaming. I actually don't know where my SD card is, but if I can find it so I can film, I don't know, maybe we'll put a little something together. Get some vlog content, and that'll ironically enough be the first upload, the first full-fledged upload on this channel. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But for now, that's just about all I have in terms of important announcements. One other important thing I want to say is, of course, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're brand new here, first of all, give a shout, say hello so I can say hi to you too. But also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, please. Of course, getting more subscribers goes a long way in helping to support this channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell too. That way you know exactly when I go live, which is every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. With the exception of the next 2 weeks. I know I just said that. And also, if you want to follow me on any of my social media, my Instagram, Twitter, and my TikTok are all linked down in the description below. Speaking of socials, y'all, I got a small confession to make. I went against exactly what I said last stream about joining Threads, and I joined Threads, which I'm pretty sure everyone here in the chat tonight so far knows that I've joined Threads. I was going back and looking at last week's footage, and I caught the exact moment where I said to all y'all, you know, like, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna join Threads. Like, there don't seem to be enough features, and it just seems kind of dumb, kind of silly, kind of stupid. And then later on, a few days later, I had a thought like, oh shit, I'm a content creator, and having a platform that's meant to help out creators, I don't know, that might be good, might be helpful, I don't know. So if you go to my Instagram, you'll see my little Threads tag in the bio of my Instagram page. You can just click on that, and you can follow me on Threads too. I've been trying to post a little something there every day. So far I have. But you know, I don't know if I've like decided for sure I'm gonna be like super duper active on there, but you know, another way to keep in touch with me if you'd like to, so just keep that in mind. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch over to the main camera here. Let's talk about our next project here. So we got on our hands some gorgeous Adepta Sororitas Celestian Sacresants, some gorgeous Celestian Sacresants. Oh, Nikki says, I started one and I kind of just don't know about it. Wait, well, I'll make sure I'm reading your full message. This gosh darned emoji button next to the chat is so annoying, because like I can never fully read whatever the bottommost chat message is. It says, I started one and I kind of just don't know about it. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Nikki. It feels so weird right now. You can tell, like, unlike other more well-established social media apps, you can tell that this app really doesn't have like a real sense of identity yet. It's so weird because like you swear up and down that like that you know how to use social media, and then you get onto an app and you're like, okay, how do people talk on this platform? And you wonder like, is this like we trying to like, you know, keep the vibe, like how to what extent can I be expressive on this platform, so as to not like, you know, throw the expectations for what I post on here in like one direction or another, you know, give myself still like the creative like flexibility, the freedom to just like do whatever I want to do, but also of course like, you know, work toward growing a following. I don't know, it's all so fucking complicated and it's all so fucking arbitrary. I miss when social media, personally, I mean, this is gonna sound really boomery of me, but I just miss when social media was way more casual. Like, I remember the early days of Instagram, that shit was lit as hell, and now it's just like weird. But I don't know, I digress. I'm gonna move chat over a little bit, I think, because I just realized that I recently threw up a watermark on the channel, and it's right next to where I usually would put the chat, so I'm gonna move that over for now. Or I might just remove the, can I remove the watermark? Probably not right now, but oh wait, maybe I can. Hold on, customization. Okay, no, I can't do that right now. No, I'll keep the watermark on there. I think it looks cute, makes me look all official and shit, so we'll leave it right there. But yeah, no, I wish social media was more casual. I don't know, make social media more casual again. I feel like everyone who has a following today only like was able to really build it up because they were able to like join social media during a time where really truly no one gave a shit about what you post, and everyone was just so much more open-minded about it. It's part of the challenge, I'd argue, of like growing in a creative sense in this digital landscape nowadays. It's just that like, oh my god, everything from like, you know, the type of content to how frequently you do it, There are all so many contradictions. They're like, you know, do what you want to do, but also give us constant content, you fool. It's like if you're not constantly like in their face, they'll just forget about you, because this attention economy we all live in is crazy as hell. It's crazy as hell. But again, I'm getting sidetracked like I usually do, but here we are. Maybe this box is gonna take us all night to build, y'all, after all. Oh boy. But anyway, here we have some gorgeous Celestian Sacresants from the Adepta Sororitas for Warhammer 40k. These are some of the most elite fighters within the Adepta Sororitas. These ladies serve as the bodyguards, essentially, to all of the higher ranking members of the Adepta Sororitas. So, like, you know, the Canoness and the Palatines, even to the Supreme Commander of the Adepta Sororitas, Morven Vol herself, even though she really doesn't need the protection, let's be real. But yeah, these gals basically serve as all their bodyguards, so they're very tough. They're like the most veteran sisters among them. They got these really cool storm shields. I call them riot shields, but they got these really cool storm shields that are like part shield, part gun, you know. And we got a couple different ways we can build them too, so I'll talk about those real quick as well. Let me flip this around so that way y'all can see this upright. So yeah, we basically have two ways we can build them. We can either build them with the maces, which we see depicted up top right here, or we can build them with the halberds, which is what this sister's holding right here. The squad leader, the Celestian Superior, is holding a Spear of the Faithful, which we're definitely going to build her with that because it just looks super cool. So yeah, let's talk actually a little bit about what kind of goes into that decision-making process. So right here I have the data card for the Celestian Sacresants. Basically, if y'all remember from like early on when I first started streaming, I kind of showed off my 9th edition Adepta Sororitas codex, which is basically like, you know, the book that contained all the rules and information and stats that you need in order to play the army, right? So everything from like how many hit points does this particular model or unit have, to how hard it hits, how powerful its weapons are, etc., right? Well, in 10th edition they've taken that, and for now, for the time being at least, thrown that out the window and replaced the codexes with what are called indexes, which are basically like, you know, just like all they contain really is like the basic rules for playing the army out of the box, and also like all the data sheets basically containing the individual unit's stats. And they come in these really nifty cards that are much more wieldy, much less cumbersome to use on the table while you're playing. And I can actually talk a little bit more about that as we're building, because I finally got my first game of 10th edition in, y'all. So I'll let y'all know how that went here in a little bit. But if you look at the data sheet, you see we have a bunch of different rows here describing a bunch of different weapon profiles. Basically, each Celestian Sacresant, actually we can flip to the other side here and we can see each Celestian Sacresant can basically be equipped with either the mace or the halberd, or in the case of the Sacresant Superior, a Spear of the Faithful, basically. And then each Celestian Sacresant can be equipped with oh no, not each one of them. Each one of them has a bolt pistol hidden in their shield, but then the Sacresant Superior can have her bolt pistol swapped out with one of these special types of pistols: the Inferno pistol, the Hand Flamer, which is basically like a mini flamethrower, and a Plasma pistol. And basically, whichever weapon I choose to build them with is basically going to end up being determined by the weapon profile. So buckle in. Here's a little bit of a basic tutorial about weapon profiles in Warhammer 40,000. So basically, for me personally, what I'm keeping in mind is the fact that right now sisters, generally speaking, this is something that they've always sort of struggled with, don't really pack as hard of a punch as many of the other armies in the game, and they're also nowhere near as durable as several other armies in the game, right? They're basically glass cannons, which means that when playing sisters, excuse me, you basically have to acknowledge that you have a very limited time frame to deal as much damage as you possibly can to your opponent before they eventually get too close to you and just wipe you off the fucking map. Or, you know, they table you is what that usually is known as. That's usually the colloquial word used for all of that. So to that end, you really want to like focus on with sisters especially chewing through your opponent's armor, because your armor is not that great. Meaning you got to focus on basically killing them as quickly as possible before they get, you know, within like, you know, lethal of you basically. So to that end, when it comes to deciding like which, hey Fredinator, what's good, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in, my guy. I appreciate you for joining us this evening. I was just giving a little bit of a chat about this unit that we're about to build right here, explaining a little bit of my rationale for building them the way that I am. And so to that point, actually, so when looking at which melee weapon to build the Sacresants with, I see the Anointed Halberd has, you know, 2 total attacks. That's what the A is. So, you know, they hit twice per model. So that's 10 attacks across the entire unit. Its weapon skill is a 3-up, meaning that I have to roll when rolling to hit for the hit success chance in the game, basically on a 3 or higher. I get it. I hit, which is pretty good. Their strength 5, that's what the S means, which basically means when rolling to see if I not only hit but also wound my opponent, that's compared against my opponent's toughness. And basically, depending on like what the difference is, you either like, you know, you wound on 3s or 4s or 5s, maybe even 2s if you're lucky, 6s if you're really unlucky. To that end, strength 5 is not really all that impressive in the large sense of the game, because so many things are like toughness. So many powerful things that people are taking in their army lists are like toughness 10, which means that in order for me to wound that unit with these sisters, I would have to roll a 6 or higher. Oh, not a 6 or higher. No, yes, a 6 or higher, since it's double or more, since their toughness is double or more than my strength. But you know, this is pretty good strength against like infantry models that have like maybe toughness 4, toughness 3 even in some cases, or toughness 5 more commonly in 10th edition. And then finally, here comes the real important part, which is the armor penetration, which basically worsens my opponent's saving throw when they attempt to see if my attack even does any damage. So after I roll to hit, after I roll to wound, my opponent then rolls to save. So basically, like for example, if I were to like, you know, roll a save for my Celestian Sacresants, you look up at this top bar right here. I don't know if the glare really lets you see that well. But if I look, oh yeah, there we go. If you look up at this top bar right here, it says that the save value of the Celestian Sacresants is a 3-up, meaning that in order to avoid taking damage from any wounds that go through, I would have to roll a 3 or higher. If an AP -2 attack comes into this unit, that worsens that save from a 3-up to a 5-up, making it much, much harder to defend against, right? This ultimately makes AP a very valuable stat, kind of arguably unevenly valuable compared to other stats in the stat line. This was a really huge problem toward the end of 9th, because Games Workshop were kind of just handing out armor penetration points to just whoever wanted them. So that was kind of like an insane time, especially like when the 9th edition Tau Codex first came out. Oh my god. Those like 36-inch shots with like AP -4 just tearing through all your armor. It was just a nightmare. Same with the Tyranid Codex too, when it first dropped and before all the nerfs came down on the Tyranids hard. So anyway, my point is, just based on the fact that they have the better armor penetration alone, oh, Nikki has a question. Wait, do you roll something other than a d6? What do you mean 6 or higher? Does that mean buffs will raise you roll above 6? Actually, no. So by 6 or higher, I mean it's just written out that way. It would still read as like a 6+, but there's no such thing as a 6+. It's either a 6 or nothing at all, basically. So your save can't get any worse than a 6. If it does, like some units have a built-in save of like 7 up, because they're like, you know, units that don't have a lot of armor, say like some orc units, where because their like armor is like basically just wooden planks, or even like the Repentia, my chainsaw sisters, because they're sisters who are like disgraced, and therefore they don't have like their power armor anymore, so they have a 7 up save, which is an impossible save basically, which means that they would just kind of die automatically, unless the unit has what's called an invulnerable save, which is this stat right here. The invulnerable save is basically a save that is not affected by armor penetration at all. Basically it's there as like a sort of backup. So basically, like, say for instance, let's take the AP -2 attack I was using as an example, right? Since an AP -2 attack would make my Celestian Sacresants' normal save a 5 up, I would then use my invulnerable save instead, which is a 4 up, giving me a better chance of making it. Your invulnerable save is not always going to be better than your normal save, but in an emergency, like, your opponent could force you to use it. Now, 4 up is actually really good for an invulnerable save. Most units have most units in the Sisters Codex that have an invulnerable save have a 6 up instead, meaning you have to roll, like, you know, a perfect 6 in order to save the damage, to prevent the damage from an incoming attack. But because the Celestian Sacresants have their shields, they get a better built-in invulnerable save. Although there's an invulnerable save built into the entire Sisters army. Some units have a 4 up, some have a 6 up, some even have a 2 up. I think Morven Vol has either a 2 up or a 4 up, and she's like the supreme commander of the Adepta Sororitas, wearing like the super powered, you know, Paragon war suit. So of course she would have a better armor save. But yeah, anyway, so with all that being said, the plan is basically going to be to build the Celestian Sacresants with their halberds, just because they have the better armor penetration. They might not do as much damage, but see, damage doesn't matter if the damage doesn't go through. So I personally, in my gameplay, I tend to value higher armor penetration over the damage that it can cause. So we're gonna go with the halberds because they're AP -2, as opposed to the maces, which are only AP -1, even though they do 2 damage, because again, doing 1 extra point of damage does not matter if it doesn't get through in the first place. So thank you for bearing with me through that long-winded explanation. I just thought I would loop y'all in on how choosing to build units for Warhammer 40k kind of works. I mean, this isn't the only way to do it, and honestly, you know, I'm no pro, I'm no professional, you know, but that's just kind of what goes into it for me, in a nutshell, more or less. Alright, so let's go ahead and whip out the models and the bases. Oh man, I just realized it's been a minute since I last built a model. This is crazy. Get the instruction manual out. Oh, it's so nice to have the space to spread everything out in front of me. Ooh, we get a free transfer sheet. Nice. More water slide transfers for our units. Nikki says, "Okay, God. Okay, cool. I'm glad that made that all made sense." Hey, Godzilla Ned, welcome in, fam. How you doing? We're just getting started with our build of the Celestian Sacresants here. Yes, I want this box. Get our tools out. Get our handy dandy clippers we haven't seen in a while. Hey, Ultra Lord, what's good, bro? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Let's also get, where's our X-Acto knife? Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, what else do we need? That should be it for now. I shouldn't need anything else. Just finished my winged Tyranid Prime. Let's go. Dubs to Godzilla. That's sick, man. Oh my gosh. What was I gonna say? Is that up on your, is it up on your Instagram yet? Get everything sorted out here. Open up the instruction manual. Soon. Nice. Awesome. Okay. All right. I'm just looking over the instruction manual, just kind of taking a quick glance at it. Trying to refamiliarize myself with how to build these gals in particular. Ultralord says, I'm alright, working on the Hydra tank from Marvel Crisis Protocol. Very nice. I want to get into Crisis Protocol. I want to collect all the X-Men figures, because the X-Men are like my favorite Marvel property. Well, them and Spider-Man. But there are many. The X-Men Crisis Protocol kits just look so cool. I definitely want to get into that game eventually. One day far into the future, when I'm finally done with all this Warhammer stuff, I think I might actually just do that. Alright, let us begin, speaking of, with yet another build process. Cheers, guys. And also, adjust the microphone. There we go. Alrighty. Cool beans. Let's cut some pieces out. And just enjoy each other's company, why don't we? Part 23 and 24, okay, so that's first. Nice, nice, nice. The models go crazy, but they're expensive as fuck. Even more ridiculous than 40k stuff. Really? Interesting. Like, how much was the Hydra tank, for example, if you don't mind me asking? That's kind of surprising, honestly. I didn't think I didn't think that any other game that's not Warhammer 40k or like Age of Sigmar would ever attempt to even, like, you know, you'd think they would try to do the opposite. 23. Alright, so I should put 23 together, 23 and 24 together before I go on to 25 and 26. Okay. Alright. Creature Caster is greater than Games Workshop Chaos Minis. What's Creature Caster, Godzilla Nerd? Is that like a company that makes like proxies, or is it do they make like STLs for 3D printing? What is that? Of course, as always, as we assemble our pieces, we got to make sure we also clean them up a little bit too, just to improve coherency here. We're going to do a quick dry fit to make sure everything fits in properly. On sale was like $80, but individual heroes are like the price of larger Game Workshop characters at least. God damn. They make their own minis that have the same vibe as some of the Chaos factions. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. I might have to check that out. I definitely at some point in the future want to like start painting minis, not just for like you know, the purposes of playing a game like Warhammer, but just like to paint minis, you know what I'm saying? Just to have some nice display pieces. I know like Scale 75 and Green Stuff World make some like pretty nice bespoke miniatures. So I might even like get into those. Or like Mini Wargaming Dave's like Ravaged Star miniature line. I really like how that vibe is sort of based on like Chaos Space Marines too. I don't know if you know that, Godzilla. You've probably seen it because like they like sponsored a bunch of like, you know, Warhammer content creators on YouTube for a period of time, especially like Play On and also Tabletop Tactics, Art of War a little bit too. I got their Butcher of Ruin for my Death Guard. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Butcher of Ruin. Interesting. I might look the. Hold on, I'm gonna take a look at that actually real quick. Let me see. Butcher of Ruin. Butcher of Ruin. Give me 1 second here. Let's take a look at that. Butcher of Ruin by Creature Caster. Creature Caster. Butcher of Ruin. Let's see here. What do we got here? Oh, I like that a lot. Dang. That's sick. Ooh, he's so disgusting. I love it. Holy shit, I love the skulls coming out the side right here. That's crazy. Wow, wow, wow. Very nice. Check that out. I dig that. Glad I took a moment to take a quick peek at that. Also, guys, you notice how smooth that transition was to the other monitor? Ooh, I love having two monitors finally, man. I love having two monitors. We up! We up here over at Chimera Games. 25 and 26, okay. That's where we are now. We are in no rush. They also make minis that look like other Chaos Gods. Oh, nice. Very nice. Speaking of other Chaos Gods, for reasons I will not specify. Oh no, I'm kidding. But in all seriousness, I do hope like Slaanesh. I do hope Slaanesh as a Chaos faction gets a little bit more love in this edition. That was like, bro, thank you, man. Okay, so the MSRP is like 40 to 60 for a character set. They're normally like 2 heroes and villains. Okay. Oh yeah, the Slaanesh ones can get kind of spicy. Don't show on YouTube. Very, very duly noted. Yes, I kind of figured as much. Kind of figured that would be an unwise decision to make. And iTunes wants to update itself again. No, iTunes. Stop doing that, iTunes. Oh boy. There we go. Bada bing. There's 1, 2. All right, what other points of cleaning do we need to do? We gotta get one right here. There we go. Okay. But yeah, Creature Caster. I'm definitely gonna have to check out some more of their stuff. Yeah, because I'd love to paint some other minis from other makers on this channel, especially for you guys. And again, just to have for my own personal collection, too. Definitely want to give other things a shot. I'm totally open to that, you know? Their Greater Demon lookalikes definitely look better than Games Workshop. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I haven't even seen them, but I feel like, yeah, you're so right, because like even that that Butcher of Ruin you showed, Godzilla Knit, was like incredibly detailed and just like lively too, in a way that like the Great Unclean one made by Games Workshop, I just don't know if it like, I don't really know if it matches up really. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just that simple. And the Ultralord says, Games Workshop should just lean into the rock and roll aesthetic rather than boobs and pee. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I feel like they're really limiting themselves. I feel like that's why Slaanesh hasn't really gotten a lot of love as like a faction, is because they're kind of, ironically enough, limiting themselves in terms of like how to express like the Slaanesh, like the Slaaneshi aesthetic. And so like we just, you know, don't really get much as a result. What the heck? Am I running out of plastic cement here? I might be. Looks like I got a spare bottle ready to go up above here if necessary. Their King of Ruin is a lot better than the Great Unclean one. Oh, so the King of Ruin is like the Great Unclean one equivalent, you'd say, Godzilla Knit? Hold on. I'm gonna go get my, I'm gonna grab my other bottle of whatchamacallit real quick. Here it is. Nice fresh bottle. I'm gonna look at that in just a second because I'm curious now. You got me curious, my guy. miss my hobby area smelling like a nail salon, bro. It's been too long. Ah. Oh, the sights and smells. Oh, the sights and smells. Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. Pot chat over here, and then let's look at the King of Ruin. Queen of Ruin looks kind of odd. It is safe for work. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Creature King, caster King of Ruin. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's nice. Hold on, y'all. Check this out. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Holy shit. That's so incredibly detailed. I love the armor on this guy. Holy shit. Like, if you zoom in, you see, like, all the little teeth. Like, can I, how do I zoom? Hold on. That didn't help at all. Oh, ironically, zooming out was the answer. That's pretty freaking sick. That's really fucking cool. Dang, let me look at the Queen of Ruin too. Oh, wowie. Dang, $145, but honestly, it seems like it'd be worth it though. Wow, wow, wow. I love her weapon. That's fucking awesome. God damn. Hell yeah. I dig that. That's very nice. Isabel says, ooh, yeah, I know, right? Me every time I see a new miniature. Ooh. It always starts with an ooh. It always starts with an ooh, then from there they already got you. That's how they get you. Ultralord, chill! Ultralord, chill before I throw you in horny jail, my guy. Oh my god. Not the mommy, sorry. Chill, 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 chill. But also go off, King. Go off. You know, because it had been so long since I last built anything, I almost forgot that I actually have new clippers that are thinner and much more agile than my old ones. Pretty sick. Okay, we need part 38 because that is the shield. 38, right? Not 20? Okay, 38, 38, 38. Well, there are only so many shields. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Oh, there you are. Found it. Here we go. Ultralord looked up to the Queen of X. Ultralord look up the Queen of. Ultralord look up the Queen of Ecstasy. Don't show it to Chimera. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Which one do we want to build her with? You know, we'll build her with the Inferno pistol, cause more Meltifire never hurt. Actually no. I'm trying to think, cause this is gonna be like anti-infantry. No, actually, I think we're gonna build her with the hand flamer. We're gonna build her with the hand flamer instead of the Inferno pistol. Because that'll be better for dealing with the infantry hordes I would probably send my Celestian Sacresants into anyway. Because flamers are like many shots that auto hit, so they're good for dealing with like hordes of enemies. I am curious. You got me curious now, Godzilla Nid. So I'm just gonna really quickly look up this this doodad right here. Creature caster. Queen of Ecstasy. Huh. That's a sick model. Oh shit, that's a sick model. Like, that is really freaking cool. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty tight. That's pretty dope. Yeah. With that being said, guys, wow, this has been such a great stream. We got a lot of work done. I'm gonna go. No, stop. Let me stop. Oh my god. I'll stop. I'll stop. No more. No more. I will be a good boy now. Alright, anyway. That is actually such a sick freaking model, though. Based. Oh my god, stop. Ooh. Let's see. I think we need to clean up the shield just a little bit as well. There we go. There we go. Nice. It's only 104. Stop. Don't tell me that. Yo, do not tell me that. Oh my god. Because the thing is that that's something that I would definitely like buy after I could save up for that theoretically. Although I did just recently make a pretty big purchase with relation to the poll I put out last week, actually. Since the next army project is officially going to be Death Guard, I finally took some money that I've been setting aside. Multiple uses, oh my god. And I went and bought Mortarion from my local game store. I need to stop. Nah. You good, fam, you good. For now, you're good. You're good, bro. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Alright. Yeah, Mortarion, hands down, gotta be the nicest model in the entire game. Like, just has to be the most beautiful model, and that's even factoring in models like the Triumph of St. Catherine, even, I think. Like, that model is just... That model has the drip like you wouldn't even believe. Y'all, like, jeez Louise. I still have to paint him. Yeah, he'll, like, when we move on to the Death Guard project, he's definitely going to be, like, probably the last thing I paint. Because I'm trying to learn how to, I've been, like, studying some tutorials on Instagram from, this one painter I love. I think his username is, his username is El Miniaturista. Sorry for the terrible Spanish pronunciation, but he does like some beautiful fluorescent paint jobs, and he has like this really cool like fluorescent Mortarion paint scheme for the wings, and I would love to be able to learn how to do that. So yeah, that might be something I look into more in my free time. I do have some inks up above me. I got a black ink, a white ink, and a brown ink. So I bought those for making my own shade paints on the side, a la the one Midwinter Minis tutorial. So we'll see how that goes. Have you seen Mortarion's eye-wing? Oh yeah, I have seen those. I have seen, and it looks so freaking cool. Like, the people who can achieve that effect to me are just like, oh my god, they are painting geniuses. Let me see if I can find some reference images to pull up for the people. Make sure this sacresant is secure. And yeah, we will be building this sacresant as a superior, just so I can have the flexibility of running either all 10 of my sacresants together as one squad or running them in 2 separate 5-woman squads. The latter I think is the thing I'm going to be doing more often than not. But you know, we shall see. Alright, and now we just need to build the Superior's backpack, which we will get to here very shortly. Flameon Miniatures also paints like an absolute madman. Flameon Miniatures. I like the name. First of all, named after one of the best evolutions. And if you don't think so, fight me. Let's see. Mortarion with wings on, or eyes on wings, with eyes on wings. Holy shit. Hold on, guys. I gotta show you this shit right here. Oh, there's some gold. Of course, there's some golden demon winners in these search results. Oh, that looks so freaking cool. Yeah, I don't even understand how they did that, but holy crap. Y'all, look at this. Like, look at this. Hold on. Let me, I gotta pop stream out so I can see y'all still and talk to y'all. Yeah, here we go. Like, holy crap. That dude's NMM is insane. Ooh, now I gotta look at that too. But like, holy shit, like, Richard Gray. Shoutouts to Richard Gray for this amazing Mortarian paint scheme. Holy crap. That is so freaking cool. I also noticed one other one on these search results too. Like, the picture's a little grainy, but like, that's freaking awesome. That's what I saw. This is, I think that's actually El Miniaturistas. Yeah, because I recognize the way the holes are painted. Like, look at this shit, y'all. This is so fucking cool. This is so fucking cool. But yeah, Mortarian in general is just easily like the best model in the entire freaking game. Hold on, I want to look up Flaming On Miniatures work. Hold on. Dang, this is some tight NMM. Holy crap, non-metallic metal for those. Wow. Wow, those colors really pop. Holy crap. How the heck do you even paint? Dude, what? That shit doesn't even look like it's painted. It straight up just looks like it's straight out of like a comic book or something. Or like a poster. Dude. What the heck? I don't even understand how you get color values that bright. Look at the Custodies with the reflection. Check out his Celestian. Oh wait, here's the Custodies with the reflection right here. Please load so I can see it in higher resolution. Holy crap. That is freaking insane. Well, like, here's a Custodian right here. Well, that, because these Facebook pictures never want to load. This Magnus with the fire looks so freaking cool. I can sort of see the reflection though here. That's so freaking sick. And then here's his Celestine right here. Wow. Hey guys, listen, just to temper expectations here a little bit. I know this is probably a work in progress video, but like, oh, the reflection of the water. Oh shit, I didn't even fucking notice that. Oh my god, you're right. Wow. He painted the reflection in the frickin' water. Oh wow. Holy crap. For a single miniature. Wow. The effort, holy shit. I was saying before, guys, like, look, I can't promise my non-metallic metal is gonna look anywhere near as good as this Celestine does, but like, I will try my best. But anyway, back to this. This is freaking crazy. That is freaking insane. Wow. That is so cool. I'm gonna have to subscribe to this guy's YouTube, because holy shit. That's just fucking insane. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Alright, pop back. Imagine doing that for an entire army. I would die. No, you would literally never get done. You would literally never be done. The work would never be finished. Like, holy shit, the work would never be done. Wow, wow, wow. And speaking of work, let's get back to ours. Dang, dang, dang. I do appreciate y'all sending me down that detour, though. That was really cool. People who can paint that well deserve to have their stuff in art galleries. Like, seriously. I don't understand. Look, real talk, I don't understand how you even still have a Golden Demon competition after all of that. Like, the fact that there's someone out there who can paint that well, like, how the hell do you not just, like, win every Golden Demon award from now until the end of time, you know? On that alone. That's just freaking wild to me. Wow, wow, wow. Dang. That was simultaneously awe-inspiring, motivational, and soul-crushing all at the same time. But hey, that's art, baby. That's art. Let's see. We got a few options for head, it looks like here. Which head do I want to use? We got 42, 43, 44. Let's see. Let's use 43. Why not? We'll go with the naked head. Oh no, not a naked head, a hooded head. Ooh, that's even better. I like that. Let's try that. Okay. The Psychophage. I was gonna say, who's Dave Godzilla? The Psychophage. Yeah, the Psychophage is really cool. A lot of the new Tyranid models are so cool. The new Screamer Killer redesign is so cool. I really like the Tyranid Tyrannocyte and also the Exocrine and also the Neurotyrant too. Those are my 4 favorites. People who can paint that well, yeah. What was I saying? Isabel really likes the the spore mines. They're cute, so I totally get it. I'd say they have excellent taste. Spore mine, spore mine. Your mine, spore mine. Yeah, remind me, weren't those like the thing that got you into... Oh, did I clip the... Oh, no, I cut this too short. Whoopsie daisy. That's okay. We'll just simply use the other build option for this this head part here. And then we have a spare bit to use on something else in the future. Cut that a little too close. Yeah, the spore mines are cute. I played my first ever 10th edition game. Let's see. Oh yeah, I played my first 10th edition game and any flamers are on auto take with Overwatch. I have thoughts on that. Let me finish attaching this part real quick and I'll get into my thoughts on that. But yes, oh yeah, I was gonna get into my own thoughts about my first 10th edition game too. And I suspect I'm gonna bring up a very similar point to you, Godzilla, because I have thoughts on that. I definitely have thoughts on that. Overall, actually, I'll go ahead and start talking about it now. Overall, I had a really fun time. I played 1,000 points with my sisters against Adeptus Mechanicus. Shout outs to Austin, by the way, my opponent. If he's ever watching this at any point, you were great, my guy. Thanks for being such a great opponent. Hope to play you more in the future, especially when I am better at 10th edition. Yeah, playing my first game of a new edition really like caught me out in some ways, because here I am finally like getting used to 9th edition, and I was like, and I stopped playing for a little bit, and then all of a sudden now it's like, shit, new edition, here we go, time to relearn everything. But it was a lot of fun. The game is definitely much faster. Let me start with general thoughts first, and sorry if this is all like a little disorganized as I go through this and sort of ramble. The game, first of all, is much faster. It's much faster than 9th edition. I think the changes they made to the order of turn and also like to like things like terrain rules and whatnot, all of it's just like so much simpler to understand, and so you can really just get to like focusing on like on the game and your strategy, which is fantastic. Big ups I know I just said this, but just to make sure it's clear, big ups to the changes made to terrain rules. One rule that really caught me out was with Overwatch, like you mentioned, Godzilla Nid. Basically, in 9th edition, right, you could only use a stratagem called Fire Overwatch, which allows you to shoot back at an enemy that's like, moving toward you, about to charge toward you, to sort of weaken them before they get to your unit that's being charged at. And in 9th edition, you could only use it if your opponent was about to charge, right? That was the only time you could use Fire Overwatch. But now in 10th edition, you can fire Overwatch when your opponent not only charges, but also moves or advances. So now you gotta be a lot more careful with your movement, because if you move into line of sight with a key one of your units, and your opponent decides they gotta go before they can do some damage, they can just interrupt you immediately for, 2 command points and fire Overwatch at you, and kind of ruin your day a little bit. So you gotta be careful, and that's something that I did not catch when I was reading through the core rules. My brain kind of just forgot. So I got caught out with my ass showing nice and naked and bare for my opponent to just shoot at a shit ton. It's 1 CP. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's the crazy thing too, is that it's not even 2. You would think a stratagem like that would be 2 CP, but it's 1. So it's like so busted. And the other thing about Overwatch is that in order to hit your opponent, you must roll a 6 to hit. So you got to roll a critical hit in order to even hit. But if you're firing with flamers, which are weapons that auto hit, you bypass that obstacle to begin with. So that makes flamers especially all the more valuable in 10th edition, because you can now fire Overwatch at inopportune times for your opponent. I like this change. And I'll tell you why. It's because I'm a Sisters player, and Flamers, that's like one of our things, especially if you got an Immolator. That's going to make, first of all, it's going to, like, it clearly had an impact on Immolator sales, because let me tell you something, the Immolator, along with a few other Sisters units that were kind of just sort of generally ignored in 9th edition, they are all sold out on the Games Workshop website, and I cannot find them anywhere at any of my local game stores. This goes for the Immolator, it goes for the Exorcist, aka our only source of indirect fire, and we'll talk about indirect fire a little bit. There's indirect fire, that's our indirect fire axis, and then characters like the Imagifier, the Dialogus, even Junith Iruta, all these models that were just kind of like ignored generally in 9th edition are now sold out everywhere because they made them so freaking good with the support they can provide to the units that they lead. And so I'm just like, wow, I need to like upgrade my army a little bit, which is so interesting. It's so interesting how like I've been working on this army sort of across editions. I don't think much doesn't really have to change, but like I kind of want a couple of things to change, right? I guess that's how they get you a little bit, but I don't necessarily feel like gotten, you know, it's just, you know, other things to keep in mind now, I guess. Indirect fire, let's talk about indirect fire. Yes. Yeah. For a Sisters player, especially, having indirect fire access, I feel like is going to be so crucial because our units are so squishy. For those of you who don't know, indirect fire is basically a rule that allows vehicles with certain big guns to just fire blindly at a unit that it can't even see, at a penalty of -1 to hit. So what it means is that, like, you know, indirect fire is crucial will help you, like, you know, reach your opponent before they can reach you, basically. So it can be pretty busted, and in a vehicle focused meta, which many would argue we're currently in right now, indirect fire becomes important, especially if your army is squishier, so that you can handle your opponent's tanks and other large vehicles from a safe distance, basically, right? Godzilla and its strat, Swarmlord is a Warlord, gives an extra command point every turn, then 2 Tyrannofexes with Acid Spray. You overwatch with both every turn. Oh, Acid Spray is like the Tyrannid Flamer, right? Damn. Jesus Christ. And what's the range on the Tyrannofex's Acid Spray? And Ultra Lord says, now imagine playing since 5th edition. Yeah, I can't even imagine what it's like to ride the waves of change across 5 editions. That's freaking wild to me. Like, I don't know how y'all kept up with all that shit. Holy crap. What do I need? I need parts 1, 2, and 3, which are probably on this sprue, because this has all the low numbers on it, so... Yeah, here's part 3. Dang, playing since 5th edition, goddamn. What army did you... Ultra Lord, I don't know if you ever told me this, but which army did you start out with when you first started playing? Where's part 1? There you are, part 1. I think it's Overwatch is within 20 inches. Jesus Christ. Ultra started with Eldar. Oh, interesting. Which is your favorite Eldar unit, Ultra Lord? But dang, 20 inches? That's crazy, especially if you're playing like Dawn of War deployment, where you deploy along the long edges, meaning you only have like a little under 40 inches of space between your opponent and you. You can close that gap so easily. You have not a little under, you have under 40 inches of space, because the table's 60 by 44 or 44 by 60 inches, so like, sheesh, goddamn. I inherited my brother's Eldar when he graduated to Blood Angels. I was like 5. Aw, that's nice. Overwatch has to be within 20 inches. Right. So, oh right, it has to be within 20. That's true. I forgot about that part. Thank you for reminding me. I wonder if that's the reason why they thought making it 1 CP was enough instead of 2. Whew. But yeah, overall I like 10th edition so far. I'm excited to see what more is in store. I know I shared my thoughts on list building in the last stream, so I won't really repeat myself in that regard. But yeah. Overall, I think 10th edition is really fun. I think a lot of the changes they made to like the flow of the game is pretty spot on. Certainly feels a lot more fun, so I can't complain really. Ultralord says, okay, so as a kid, the swooping hawks were cool as fuck. As time went on, I grew to really like the Dark Reapers. Nice. Godzilla says, acid sprays an 18-inch D6 plus 6. Bro, what? D6 plus 6 shots, strength 9, AP minus 2 damage flame. Wow. That's big. No wonder the Tyrannofex is out of stock online. Ultralord plays Eldar, yep, I guess so. Or Ultralord plays a few different armies. He's got, Mans has hella armies. But yeah, Eldar do be one of them though. Alright, how is this supposed to fit in? Did I cut the right part off? Kinda, I haven't played them in any recent time though. Rip everyone he fights, yeah, no, literally. Eldar is so crazy strong. Look, Ultralord, if you really wanted to hop back on the Eldar horse, I guess now's your time, bro. Now is really your time. Oh man. TBH, I'm considering getting back into them for that exact reason. My man. I respect it. I respect it. I can respect that. Okay, so I'm having a hard time figuring out how to orient this leg. Oh, there we go. Okay, I figured it out. It just looked like I was putting it on backwards for a split second there, but it's actually all good. But I mainly play Salamanders and Thousand Suns. Yes, indeed you do. Yes, indeed you do. Have you gotten any, have you had any time to explore the Thousand Suns Index, Ultralord, or, give it a spin even a little bit? I'd be curious to know what your thoughts are on the Thousand Suns Index. Part 4. Oh, wrong sprue. I hate painting Thousand Suns with a passion. Bro, that's something that the two of you have in common. Ultralord has told me in the past vehemently that man does not enjoy painting the Thousand Suns as much as he enjoys painting, playing them, that's for sure. So much gold trim. Seriously. That is facts. And for those of you watching who may not know what the two of them are talking about, I'll show you an example here real quick of what Thousand Suns look like. 40k Thousand Suns. Yeah, here we go. Here's some Rubric Marines right here. So these are the Rubric Marines. They're the standard rank and file unit of the Thousand Suns. Really pretty blue. But as you can see, they have hella gold trim. And painting that gold trim either before, either way you spin it, either before or after you do the blue, and with so much of it, you gotta be precise. It's just such a, it would be, looking at this, I could tell it would be such a tedious task. Here are some Scarab Occult Terminators, a kind of heavy duty unit of the Thousand Suns. But yeah, they kind of went apeshit with the gold trim, and to everyone's, much to everyone's chagrin. But there you go. There you go. There you go, yo. All right. Yeah, they totally went overboard with the gold trim, see? Case in point. Case in point. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when someone refers to anything in 40k as going overboard. You know, something as crazy and automatically like over the top as 40k. You would think there's no such thing as going overboard, but you'd be wrong. You would be wrong. There is a line. There is a boundary. There is indeed a boundary. I've looked through the index. I like the changes for the most part, although I haven't gotten to play 10th yet. I got you, I got you. if you ever come visit, we can definitely like go to like one of the meetups my group does, because now we do a twice weekly meetup in addition to our once monthly meetups too. Every Tuesday and Thursday now we meet up at 6:30. You should take Magnus. We should take Magnus in a 500-point game. Wait, how many points is Magnus now? I'm sure he must be still very expensive in terms of points. He's 455, bruh. I'm dead. That's hilarious. Honestly, I need someone to just try that just so I can see what that looks like. It's literally just Magnus and like that's it. Oh, let's see. Actually, hold on. Let me look at the whatchamacallit real quick. Magnus and some cultists. Yeah. That's what my initial thinking was too. It would just be Magnus and some cultists. Like Magnus and some cultists, and at that point you're done. That's the entire army. Okay, we need part 7. No, not JoJo part 7. Part 7 of the Celestian Sacresants, bro, silly. That reminds me, I gotta watch the next part of Stone Ocean. God, it took so long to come out, I totally forgot about it. I gotta get back on that. Stone Ocean is my favorite JoJo arc, so... Well, sort of tied with Diamond is Unbreakable, but... Yeah. The thing is, an army that small, he will never die. In an army that small, he will never die. Yeah, and I'm sure your opponent, unless your opponent brings like another Primarch level model up against him, I'm pretty sure there would be very much your opponent could do, or like especially if they brought like a normal, like a quote unquote normal 500 point like list. Highly doubt that there's anything very effective that your opponent could do to stop Magnus from tearing shit up a little bit, you know, to put it mildly. There you go. They would have to bring all anti-tank. Yeah, you need to bring some very specific stuff to knock him out. Actually, let me check that out real quick. I'm curious now y'all got me curious. I want to see what let me find his data sheet real quick. 40k 1000 Suns index. Okay, 40k 1000 Suns index. Let's see here. Let's go to monitor. Let's find the 1000 Suns index. Here we go. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, so we know what all this does. I read all of that. There's Aramon. What up, my guy? That's a cool model. I'm not gonna lie. Where is Magnus? Did I pass him? No, not yet. Oh, here he is right here. Magnus. Okay, Magnus the Red. Let's see. Magnus the Red has 14 inches of movement, toughness 11, 2 up 6. If you have the 40k app, you can get all the rules for free. Yes, that is true. And I do use the 40k app for that very reason and only that reason. Anyway, fucking 2 up save for toughness 11 and 16 wounds. Leadership of 5, objective control characteristic of 6. Okay. The Gaze of Magnus. Huh! No, stop. Gaze of Magnus, devastating wounds and psychic. Okay. 24 inches, 3d3 attack, so that's a maximum of 9 attacks. 2 up save, strength 9, AP minus 2, 3 damage. Zinch's Firestorm. Oh, hey, look, there's Zinch's Firestorm. Nice. D6 plus 3 attacks. 2 up save, strength 5, AP minus 1, 2 damage. And then the Blade of Magnus, so here's his melee profile. So melee profile, 7 attacks for the strike profile, 14 for the sweep profile. Holy shit. Wow, wow, wow. 2 up weapon skill, so he's hitting on 2s with no matter what he does. Strength 16 for the, oh my god. No wonder he's 455 points. This shit is busted. Yeah, exactly, Godzillanid. Huh? Like, what the hell? Dude, they made this dude low-key pretty good. Goddamn. Ultralord, am I tripping or is this good? Damn, dude, what the fuck? Oh my god. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. My mind's a little blown. I hope I never have to fight that. Ultralord's probably gonna make me fight that the next time we play, but that's okay. That is okay. Oh my god. Alright. Moral of the story, don't fuck with Magnus the Red, I guess. Oof. Let me set this aside right here since she is done. Okay. Back to building. Parts 5 and 6, I believe, are what I need now. Yes. Ultralord just smiles. You cheeky motherfucker. God damn. That's crazy. Wait, hold on. Now I gotta double check something, so hold on. One more time. We're gonna go back there real quick. I just want to compare him. I just want to compare him to Mortarion real quick. Hold on. Where am I going? Here we go. Death Guard. I actually haven't read through the Death Guard index very much, so let me find Mortarion's data sheet. Where is he? That's just a generic Chaos Lord. Where's Mortarion? That's not Mortarion. Where is Mortarion? Here he is, Mortarion. Okay. Okay, bro, what the hell? Okay, so, I mean, toughness 12. That's actually, okay, well, actually, yeah, Mortarion's pretty stupid tough. Wow. Toughness 12, 2 up save, 16 wounds, 5-6. Less movement range, but that's fine. Rotwind, blast, devastating wounds, lethal hits, and psychic. Wow, 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 okay. Oh, but only strength 7? That's kind of whack. Okay, but he's got strength 14 on the strike profile for silence, which is his scythe. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. That's gonna be fun to play with. Kind of a mandatory take for Death Guard, because they don't have much going for them otherwise. But damn, it's crazy. Yeah, just bring 4 units of Zoanthropes and kill him with 20 psychic glass cannons. Yeah, Death Guard, they really got shafted. Like, the more time goes on, the more I'm like slowly realizing Death Guard got kind of really shafted. They weren't very good at the beginning of 9th, or not the beginning, sorry, the end, toward the end of 9th, and they're just kind of keeping up that grand old tradition of hating Death Guard. But my understanding is that Death Guard also had like a pretty strong period of dominance for a long time in the past, so like, you know, I guess perfectly balanced, as all things should be. I don't know, but I just hope they get a little bit of a buff, because I think they kind of overdid it. I think they kind of overcorrected it, from what I could tell. But hey, we're still gonna have a fun time painting our Death Guard, though. We are still gonna have a grand old time painting our Death Guard. So never fear, friends. Never frickin' fear. Alright, how do we attach this arm? According to this, it attaches... Ah, yes, because the hand's right there. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay. So it kind of goes like... Oh yeah, I see the exact attachment point too. So it goes kind of like that. Okay. Who do you want to win that Ogrim vote? I want the Tyranids to win. I want the Tyranids to win just because I'm tired of Space Marines winning everything. I'm right there with everyone else. I just need the Tyranids to win and not the fucking Ultramarines for the umpteenth millionth time. Not the poster boys. Yeah, this is Tyranid ends. This is Tyranid ends. No, remember them galleons? Yeah, no, this is Tyranid ends. Man's not hot. Putting together this one piece is a little tricky, but that's okay. Yeah, Ultralord says not the Smurfs. Yeah, exactly. People commented on their Instagram post telling them not to rig it. Yeah, no, literally. It's what it takes. Literally every... I don't know a single person who wants the Space Marines to win. Like, genuinely don't know a single soul who wants the Tyranid... who wants the Space Marines to win. Everyone wants the Tyranids to win. Because they're just tired of seeing the Space Marines win. Literally everything. Oh, I just realized I flipped this upside down. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. Come on. Get in there. Nice. Speaking of Instagram, what's up, Godzilla Nude? This is about to be another epic gamer move. We got plenty of time. 9 or 10. We're gonna go with option 9 because that is the covered head. And then we need part 11 for the backpack. Cough, cough, Winged Prime. Oh, Winged Prime picture's up. I'm gonna pull this up right now on my Instagram here. Let's check this out real quick. Give me 1 second. No, I do not want notifications on. Let's see. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna find your. Let me find your post real quick, and I'll pull it up. All right. Ooh, here we go. Check this out, y'all. This is our fem Godzilla Nids Tyranid Prime. Look at that. That's hot. That's hot. I really like the blood splatter, my guy. Well done. Well done. Love the spots. Love the green. Like, the green you've accomplished here is really nice. Love the way that's layered on there, dude. That's sick. Wow, wow, wow. I really like that. Also, I'm very curious to know how many bottles of blood for the blood god you own. I'm very curious to actually know the answer to that question if you have one. But yeah, that's nice. Ah, I see Nikki commented too on his page. Love the splatter. Yes, we do. Yes, we freaking do. Yeah, this really pops, man. Nice job. Excellent work. Excellent work. Dubs to Godzilla Nid. Nikki said, yeah, look, Nikki just said, oh, I just commented on that. Looks good. Thanks, I'm flattered. I've gone through like 5 pots. Sheesh. That's what I'm talking about. That's like me with my favorite shade paint, which is Drakenhof Nightshade. I think I've been through like 3 pots of that stuff over the year, like year and a half I've been painting. Sheesh.
I should probably actually attach the arm joint first and then worry about attaching the shield next, because I actually don't know how the arm is supposed to go onto the body. So let's sort that out real quick, I guess. Gone through like 5 parts. That is the way. That is the way. Do you know the way? Let's go ahead and pop the head on there too. Let's see here. Oh. Let's see. Oh, this one's supposed to... Okay, I see how this one's supposed to go on now. I can actually kind of see where this is taking us. Also, if you ever get any Forge World minis, the sprue gates and make really good concrete barriers if you cut off. Oh, nice. You can see them on my Diamond Huron too. Okay, nice. I want to take a quick peek at that here in a little bit too. Let me just resolve this issue I'm having with this shield real quick. Just gotta really bond that in place. The arm joint should be secure right there. Okay, I think we gotta just sort of let this one dry in place, because yeah, I remember having to do this the last time I worked on Celestian Sacresants too. It's kind of a balancing act with this one sister and her shield, but we should be alright though, ultimately, in the end. Made sure I put some stuff, I put some plastic cement on the area where the arm just like barely touches the shield to sort of like support the connection even further. Oh dear. Some GW minis are too fiddly. Yeah, I agree. Like, sometimes when I'm building a mini, I'm like, why did they make this connection this way? Or like, why are these two, like, sometimes you're like, why is like a finger separated from the rest of the hand? Like, come on now, that's just ridiculous. Hold on, let me clean up this backpack real quick. We got a little bit of extra sprue connection on here. Would rather get rid of that. Yeah, some GW minis are way too fiddly. I agree. I agree. Also, should I paint the Screamer Killer or Psychophage next? Ooh, do the Screamer Killer next. Save Dave for last. Save the best for last. It's my idea. Alright. Sure that's nice and secure. There we go. We chillin' now. Make sure that's sort of evened out. Oops. Oop. Double oopsie. Here I am thinking that this was going to be a fast process. Boy, was that silly of me to assume. Oh my god, yeah, Nikki's lion does look so freaking good. It actually looks so freaking good. In fact, why don't I pull that up real quick too, if you don't mind, Nikki. Let me find that real quick. Ghost Cat mini art. Here we go. Ah, yeah, here he is. Front and center of the page, where he belongs. Y'all, this is Nikki's lion. Beautiful, beautiful work here, fam. Beautiful work. I love all the red, especially. First of all, I love the hooded helmet look. First of all, I think that's the best head option for the lion, personally. I love the choice of the purple robes for like the, I don't know what they're called, the acolytes or whatever they're called, but they look so cool. And like it's such a nice contrast with the white, with like the yellowish white armor and the gold, and like the color balance. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Love the layering on the inside of the cape right here too. I love, oh, I love what you're doing with the outside here too. Very nice. The wings, the highlights on the wings here look dope as hell. Whew, shield looking clean. I love the little reflection in the little blue orb right there. That is sick. Oh, of course, love the NMM sword too. Can't forget about that. Holy crap. Amazing stuff, man. And of course, the base in general is looking sick. Yeah, nice work, Nikki. Dubs to Nikki. Watchers in the dark, that's what they're called. Thank you guys. Nikki says, I feel like the purple boys clash. I regret not doing them green. Sure, I mean that's fair. It's fair of you to feel that way. But in my defense, and your defense, I think it's a nice twist. I think it's a really nice twist. Have I seen the Shadow Wizard money game Dark Angels? No, I haven't. But I'll look those up in a little bit. I don't want to get too sidetracked. I'll look them up here shortly after we finish one more Celestian Sacresant real quick. 12, 13, 14. Purple and green look amazing together. Yeah, it really do. It really do be looking like a great combination. So just know you made an awesome choice there, Nikki, for what it's worth. But of course, you reserve the right to, of course, feel the way you want to feel about your own work. Not trying to tell you you're wrong. I'm just trying to tell you how we feel. Which is that it is super freaking cool. It is super freaking cool. Oh yeah, you guys have a common propensity for purple and green color combinations too. You're right, Godzilla Nid. That's why. That's straight up why you do it too, is because it looks pretty cool together. Looks great together. Thank you very much. Yeah, no problem, fam. No problem. Oh my god. Lots of checking out other people's work tonight. That's actually been really fun. I might actually make that more of a thing. Exploring other people's work as we go, garnering inspiration along the way. Maybe I'll make that into a bit of a stream segment. I think that'd be fun. Let's see here. Crazy to think that like results like what we saw from like Flamio or what we've seen from the two of y'all, it all starts like right here, you know? That's the thing about painting miniatures, is that it all starts like right here. The very simplest level, either with the building or, you know, in the case of 3D printing, the printing step. And then from there you just turn this like little gray thing into like a work of art, you know? That's the thing I love about this so much. The evolution of a project from start to finish is just unlike anything else in any other medium, really. These are like little paintings you can perceive in 3 dimensions, you know? Uh-oh. There we go. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get this box done tonight. In a decent enough time to maybe just vibe for a little bit after the fact. Alright, let me make sure I understand how this leg fits on. I totally agree. My first nids were the old Start Collecting box, dry brushed red over a white prime. Now I don't even use dry brushing. Now I don't even use dry brushing. Yeah, right? It's like, yeah, it's like the way like your own technique just like sort of grows and evolves. Like when I first started painting, contrast paints were like really starting to hit their stride as like a concept in the larger like painting space. And like, you know, I think they were like relatively brand new actually around the time I first started too. And I never really saw myself as like ending up being like a contrast style painter. Not that I think there's like any such thing as like someone who only uses one or the other. In fact, as y'all have probably seen me do here on this stream, I think, you know, using both or just whatever, you know, best serves your own, you know, style is what the way to go ultimately. But yeah, I just never thought of like that being something I would ever gravitate toward. And now I like almost I do like 3/4 of all my projects, like even on like an individual model, like 3/4 of it, sorry, I had some plastic flying into my mouth right there. 3/4 of the like project will probably be like done with contrast method. I use contrast speed paints and add white for highlights. It makes it so smooth. Ah, yeah, straight up. Yeah, I followed a lot of in the beginning I followed a lot of Dana Howell's tutorials on how to use contrast paints effectively. Her work has been sort of like my guiding light. It's usable, but I don't use it. Miniaturista, I don't know how to say or spell it, uses dry brush to do his object source lighting. Interesting. I did not know that. That was the key. Oh wait, yes I did, because I've seen a couple of his like shorts, his reels about it. Yeah, I use dry brushing. I mainly only use dry brushing when it comes to like the metallics. I also use it as like the last step in a Zenithal Prime too, like a final dry brush of just like a bright white all around the miniature, just to make the like the finest edges pop a little bit more than they would otherwise. But yeah, I know what you mean. I don't really use like dry brushing as much to like, you know, get the miniature done anymore. I think a lot of like newer painters starting out would have followed one of a handful of tutorials, one of the most popular, which would be like Midwinter Minis' tutorial on how to paint your first mini. The only time I might use it is on a base. Interesting. Yeah. But like I suspect that nowadays, right, most people who are getting into Warhammer or miniature painting for the first time will follow Midwinter Minis' tutorials because like one of the more popular ones, and YouTube will recommend it to you first when you search. Or at least it does for me. And like in that tutorial, he like uses like dry brushing pretty heavily to like achieve like the final miniature, the final result. And so for the longest time, I thought that's what I had to do. But I actually grew out of using dry brushing to like get the miniature done, so to speak. I grew out of it pretty quickly. I'd say by about like month 4 or 5. Midwinter was the first tutorial I used. Ah, see, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. For me, it was his, and I also used oh gosh, there was one more. It might have been Squid Mars too. Him, Ninjon, and Miniac. Oh, I also watched Miniac's too. I did watch Miniac's tutorial too. True. His video has almost 2 million views. Facts. That is facts. Let's see here. Okay, that should be good. And then let's get parts 16 and 17 out for the shield and the accompanying arm, which are going to be located. Well, there's part 17. Where is part 16? Should be here somewhere, because other numbers near. Oh, there it is right there in the corner. Okay, I can just twist that off. Whoo. There we go. Nice channel banner, by the way. Ah, yes, thank you, Godzilla Nid. I mentioned this at the top of stream, but this might have been right before you came in. But yeah, that was done by Jordan, who you've seen here in the stream. I hit him up, asked him if he could make a channel banner for me, because he does graphic design for a living, so he's pretty dang good at it. And yeah, he hooked me up pretty quickly, like within a day I had it. So shout outs to Jordan. He's done some pretty awesome work here, and I'm very grateful for him and his work, for sure. So dubs to Jordan. And if you ever need a channel banner, hit him up. I'll give you the hookup. But yes, thank you for noticing the new channel banner, Godzilla, and I appreciate that. And you know what? While we are talking about the channel, guess I might as well say the same old, you know? First of all, thank y'all so much for tuning in once again tonight. I really appreciate all y'all for being here. Always happy to hang out with y'all here at youtube.com/Chimera Games. If you're new here, first of all, don't feel free to say hi. Don't be afraid to say hi in the chat so I can know you're there. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It goes a long way in helping me out. Of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever I upload a new video, new short, and of course go live every week on Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here at youtube.com/Chimera Games. If you want to follow me on my social media, all my links can be found in the description below, including my Twitter, Instagram, and my TikTok. With that being said, I also want to reiterate sort of a little scheduling reminder I gave everyone earlier, which is that there will be no stream for the next 2 weeks because I am going on vacation with my family, who I have not seen in a while. I'm going to be spending some time with them, and then also going to Otakon this year with my friends, which should be a good time, following our grand old tradition of going pretty much every year since we were like teenagers. So that'll be fun. I will miss y'all very dearly, but we will be back with stream the Friday after July 28th, which I can't do math in my head right now, so I don't know which exact Friday that is, but it's gonna be I guess 3 weeks from now, because I'll be gone for 2 weeks. But I'll still be, of course, all up in the socials. So if you want to keep in touch with me while I'm away, I'll be there. I will be there. But yeah, gotta take a vacation, you know. Not because I'm burnt out from this. Oh God, not at all. No, it's from my real job. You should cosplay as Celestian at Otakon. Oh, good, dude. If I thought I could pull that off, I would. But actually, me and my friends, we're gonna be doing a group cosplay as characters from the Boondocks. I've been assigned to be Granddad, while my friends are gonna be Riley and Huey. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if anyone gets it. I hope people get it. It's not like the Boondocks are super duper niche or anything like that. They are pretty iconic after all. And I do happen to have some very granddad-ass clothes sitting in my closet, so that'll be an easy cosplay for me to pull off. The goal this year is no budget cosplay. No budget cosplay. Who are they? The Boondocks. So the Boondocks is an animated series from the early 2000s. Used to air on Adult Swim all the time back in the day. Basically follows like the misadventures of Riley and Huey, Newton, and their granddad, living with their granddad in like a Chicago suburb. Whole thing is just how do I even begin to describe a show as great as the Boondocks? Oh God, I don't even know what else to say. It's just something you gotta experience. It's just something you gotta experience, especially if you're black, because like the show really focuses like on like black issues. Let's see, /S. It's like Nicky's like, are you serious? Oh hey Ray, what's good? We're talking Boondocks. I've been summoned. Yes, we are talking Boondocks. I was just explaining to Godzilla Ned what Boondocks is. Who the Boondocks are. what the Boondocks is, I should say, because that's just the show. Although when I was a little kid, I thought their last name was Boondocks for some silly reason. When I was a kid, I was like little, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was telling them about our group cosplay. Ray's one of the people who's going to be in the group cosplay. Ray's going to be cosplaying as Huey. Okay, is this going to go on? These shields are so finicky. But Ray, how you doing? Good to see you. Who would win, the Boondocks, the gun, or the who would win, the Boondocks or the Gun Devil from Chainsaw Man? Honestly, the Boondocks clear, and I'll tell you why. Like, if I know like the Devils and like the Chainsaw Man universe are like getting their power from like the collective fear of humanity of whatever particular object they represent, but like the fact that like the three of them would just like never fear, I think that would give them an edge. Also, like they literally whoop a demon's ass in one of the season's episodes. Am I remembering correctly that they are going to do another season of the Oh my God, Nikki, I wish, but you know what? They canceled it. They canceled it before it even started production. There was going to be another season of the Boondocks, brand new season, but then a couple of things happened. First of all, John Witherspoon, the voice of Granddad, passed away years ago, and they were still looking at the like figure out a way to like move forward without him. But then that, and then also too, just like HBO just cut it. I don't know what the specific reason was. They cited budget reasons, but like bullshit. I call bullshit. But yeah, I need to work on cosplay, but I've been sick all week. Oh no, Ray, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Do you know like what it is you got? Hopefully it's nothing like too serious. Nikki says, oh well, might be best to let it rest. Yeah, probably. We still got the original show. I was rewatching the episode The Fried Chicken Flu the other night, just because like the opening of Raising Cane's here in New York City kind of put me in mind of the situation in that episode, for better or for worse. That's also low-key one of my favorite episodes of the entire series is The Fried Chicken Flu. That, and of course the Usher episode where Tom sings Let It Burn. Fucking hilarious. Stink Meaner Part 2, classic episode. Let's see, I'm trying to think of other great episodes of the Boondocks. Is that the Itis one? No, not the Itis one. That's a different one, although that episode is really funny too. That episode's really good too. Yeah, that's a really funny episode. I'm just gonna say the Gun Devil looks insane. Yeah, I've seen artwork of the Gun Devil. That shit looks so fucking cool. That's honestly like one of the best like villain designs I've seen in an anime in a long time. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been like genuinely impressed by a villain design. Although I hear Demon Slayer's got some pretty cool ones. Ray says it might be Strep, but I'm waiting to hear back. Ah, damn. Okay. Well, I hope it's not Strep, because Strep is terrible. I've had Strep once before in my life, and I never want to have it again. Have you caught up to there in the manga? Ooh, excuse me. No, I have not caught up to there. I haven't been doing much reading lately in general. I do need to get caught up. On my like high priority manga list is Chainsaw Man. Like that's gonna be the first thing I read when I eventually jump back into that. I might jump back into it when I go to Otakon, because usually when we go to Otakon, in like the dealer room where all the merch is, there's usually a discount manga dealer there. There's usually one there. Isaiah Keys, welcome in. Jujutsu going crazy right now. Oh, nice, Jujutsu Kaisen. I need to get on Jujutsu Kaisen. I started watching the first season, and then I got distracted. What did I get distracted by? Oh yeah, I got distracted by Attack on Titan season 4. That's what I got distracted by. But yeah, I hear Jujutsu is really cool though. I wanna get more into that. It's ironic how I say that, and yet I listened to Kakai Kitan, the first opening for Jujutsu Kaisen, like all the time on my Anime Bangers playlist, and yet I've literally never seen the show. I just know that the opening is a banger. You already know where I'll be in the dealer's hall. You want to say it for the good people of the court, Ray? Or shall I? No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I was saying before, usually there's a discount manga dealer there where you can buy like a bunch of manga in bulk and get it at like a huge discount. So I might get a bunch of the Chainsaw Man manga while I'm there. If my luggage will allow me to, you know, transport it all back here to the city once I'm done. Isaiah Keys, thank you so much for joining. You are a brand new face that we have not seen around these parts before. Welcome in. How you doing? Oh, that's fair. But yeah, this is a good time to get into Jujutsu Bet. Yeah. Oh. Hey, Matt. Never mind. I was gonna say the fuck. Oh, okay. I was like, I recognized your profile picture, but I was so confused for a second there. This is Matt. I'm rebranding the channel. Why Isaiah Keys? BBL, good luck. Ah, okay, thank you, Nick. I was like, wait, Brazilian butt lift? What? Oh, be back later. Good luck. I was confused I've never seen anyone use BBL in that context before, so I was like, oh, well, Brazilian butt lift action. Okay. Oh my god. All right, Nicky, I'll see you soon, fam. We'll be here. We will be here. Uh-oh. Sliding off. One moment. Okay. Don't got a good answer. Just feel like Matty's kind of common anyways for YouTube channels. Fair enough. All right. Okay. That's one other sister down. That's 3 down. 2 more to go. All right. 48, 49, and 51. Where are you? Here we go. You're on this sprue. Nice. There we go. All right. Got a little plastic cement on my clippers, I just realized. Whoopsies. No worries at all, though. We are all good. Okay, part 48. Here we go. Hey, Zeal, welcome in. Thanks for popping in. Says, how you doing? How are you doing? How was work today? Petty Flacco, we doing the random play dance. Hey, Jay, what's good, fam? Good to see you. Doing good. Work was chill. Very nice. What's going on at the library nowadays, Zeal? Also, how's your progress on Return of the Obra Dinn going? I want to know that too. Y'all, right now, Zeal's playing one of my literally my second favorite game of all time, which is Return of the Obra Dinn. And I'm so happy because I want everyone I know, literally everyone I know, to experience that game at some point in their life. Literally everyone. Such a good game. Jay, do you want to explain? Jay, do you want to explain what random play dances are to the chat? Zeal, what says, my plan was to play Obra Dinn while having you on the side. Nice. Excellent choice. I love your decision making, Zeal. Very nicely done. Alrighty. Awesome. What's what, Godzilla? What's Obra Dinn, or what are the random play dances? At work, I'm just working on getting some Hindi story time. And an English conversation group for new English speakers going in the fall. Oh, that's lovely, Zeal. That's awesome. Nice. I love how they have you how you get to basically work on your own initiatives for the library, so you can contribute shit to the community. That's so cool. That's dope. Basically, they play hooks or parts of K-pop songs, and if you know the choreo, you hop in and do it. Oh, that's right. Yep, I remember that from when we went to Otakon last year. I don't remember if you actually hopped in or not, though. I thought I remembered seeing you hop into one or two of them. Godzilla Ned, what is Obra Dinn? Well, I'm so glad you asked, my friend. Return of the Obra Dinn is a game made by the same dude who made Papers, Please. Those are his two games, Papers, Please and Return of the Obra Dinn. It's basically a murder mystery game where you're given this, you're an insurance guy who has just been informed that this ship called the Obra Dinn has mysteriously returned to shore after all of its crew were long thought dead. And turns out they're all either dead or missing, and you, as this inspector, need to take a trip to the Obra Dinn and figure out what happened to all 60 of the people who were on board the ship the night that it disappeared. And to this end, you're given a mysterious pocket watch that allows you to rewind time after coming into contact with like one of the corpses of the people on the ship, and it basically takes you back to like a freeze frame of the moment they died, and you have to figure out how the person died based on what you can observe from that scene and other context clues. You're given like some like notes in a journal that like can help you out as well, and it's just it is such a delightful puzzle game. It is literally one of my favorites, and I highly recommend it as an experience to literally anyone, literally everyone I know. It is such an excellent game. It often goes on sale too. I think you can get it for pretty cheap. I think let me see what the price is right now. The Steam summer sale just ended. I wish it went for like longer. I wish it went for like one more week. Return of the Obra Dinn. Return of the Obra Dinn. You can currently pick it up on Steam. Yeah, look at that. 10 out of 10, 9.2 from IGN, 4.7 out of 5 from GOG. Fantastic game. You can buy Return of the Obra Dinn right now for $20. $20. That is not personally, in my opinion, that's a steal for that game. Honestly, that game is that good. I would pay $20 for Return of the Obra Dinn. Oh, Janine, that's right. You were mostly a spectator. Gotcha. Zeal says making programs is one of the best parts of the job, but also one of the central parts of the job. Gotcha. Janine says when they were playing SNSD in the vendor hall, I broke out in the dance. Nice. What's my number one game, Ray? Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 is my number one favorite video game of all time. I've literally been playing it ever since I was like 13, and like over the years I've cleared that game. I've cleared like the main story on both like normal and new game plus. At this point probably like 20 times, because I've played across all the characters and everything at this point. There are multiple characters you can play as in that game, and I've played pretty much all of them multiple times. Okay, so that fits together like that. So yeah, Borderlands 2. I have a top 10 list off the top of my head. I'll find that. Actually, you know what? I actually probably shouldn't say what my top 10 are, because I've played a lot more games since the last time I revised that list. But those two, Borderlands 2 and Return of the Obra Dinn, are still at the very top. There probably just been a few replacements down toward the bottom of the list. So I got to kind of go back and reassemble that. But some other, from the previous top 10 list, I'll say, from the sort of slightly outdated version of my top 10 list, I'll say like BioShock Infinite, Dragon Quest IX, Sentinels of the Starry Sky, Breath of the Wild, and also Majora's Mask, if we're talking Legend of Zelda games, you know what I'm saying? What other games were on there? Oh, Oxenfree. Oxenfree is definitely still like top 5 for me. I love that game, adore that game. I cannot wait for the second game to come out soon. The second game should be out soon. So I'm very much looking forward to Oxenfree 2. What else? Yes, I was just thinking that. Oh, about Oxenfree, Ray? This leg is being finicky. Waiting to replay it. Gotta go shower, BRB. Alrighty. See you soon. Also, y'all, how's like stream lag / buffering been tonight? I turned on the ultra low latency setting for the first time ever tonight, so like I don't know if like that's had like a negative impact on like your experience with regard to like buffering and whatever, but let me know if it has or hasn't. Let me know if things are still pretty chill. Just figured I'd try something new and also try to resolve our latency issues. Try to make the latency a lot better, which it seems to have been. It seems to be a lot better, which it's amazing the difference that it makes in my ability to like actually converse with y'all as I work, you know. Don't know why I didn't turn. Oh, actually, I do know why I turned it on sooner. It's because I used to live in an apartment where I shared Wi-Fi with another person and did not want to suck up all the bandwidth and be that guy. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, we need part 50 now. Part 50, where are you? You're not on this sprue. Oh, that's right. Everything for this model's on this sprue right here. That's right. Okay. Another two actually other relative newcomers to my favorite games list are actually Tetris Effect and also Hades. Even though I have not even beaten a single run of that game yet, I frickin' adore it. Hades is an excellent game. I see now what all the hype was about. I'm not usually a fan of roguelikes, but like I'll play the shit out of it. Like there's just something about that game that makes you go one more time every single fucking time. You die and have to restart. Hades is the best game. Yeah, and you've beaten it so many times. You fucking dusted me. Like you started playing that game like a week after I did, and yet you've like run circles around me at this point. God damn. In terms of the number of completions you have. I still haven't even got my first clear yet. I have like 300. Wait, you have 300. Jesus Christ, I only have like 12. Oh my god. Respect though, respect. 373 hours. God damn. I think ironically, despite like the games it's interesting because the games that I love the most are actually not the games I have the most hours in. Those two games, actually that's not true. I actually have hella hours in Borderlands 2, but aside from that, like Destiny and also Grand Theft Auto 5, I have like so many hours in those games. I play it every day. It's like my reset game. Oh, word. I love how you've gotten to the point with that game where it's like it's literally like your reset game. Like you don't even have to like, it's just like stretching a muscle for you at this point. Like that's pretty dope. I respect that. Whew. Tetris Effect is my reset game. Redacted can still get my goat sometimes though. Interesting. I'm interested in finding out who you were talking about there once I get to that point in the game, if I ever get to that point in the game. Yeah, speaking of reset games, my reset game is definitely Tetris Effect. Just zone out and play that shit for hours. Walk away feeling like a new man. despite looking so chaotic, it's actually quite the serene experience to play once you you sort of find your footing in that game. This piece is so weird. Why is this so weird and wonky? What did I do wrong here? I've done something wrong. Because this is not going where it should go. I cut the right piece off, right? Yeah, I did. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see what went wrong here. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I definitely understand what went wrong here. Okay, I need to like realign this piece just ever so slightly, and then, okay, there we go, we got it. While everything's in place real quick, we're just gonna, okay. So I like messed up like maybe 2 steps ago. That's fine though. It is correcting itself as we go. And thus we shall go with the flow. Alright. Good news about getting plastic cement all over your fingers is that because we are not made of plastic as human beings, this stuff will be very easy to wash off later. So even though I'm getting it all over my fingers, I am not concerned in the slightest. There we go. All right. Whew, thought I was looking a little hairy there for a second. You know, Styles. There we go. It's gonna get nice and dialed in here with this one. Whew. There we go. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is the sacrestant that holds it at her side. Okay, I know how this one gets posed, so we do like that, bada bang, close that gap right there, bada boom. Now we want to up shit. Hold on. We're gonna do the little arm right here first, actually. Nice, nice. Zeal, how many fates in Oberdin have you solved so far out of 60? Okay. We're just gonna hold this exactly like this. And then once we do that, should be good to go. Okay, perfect. Get the head in there. Boop. A little bit of plastic cement. Just like that. Okay, now we just need a backpack, which is part 58, of course. Hold on. I'll clip this like this, actually. Okay, and I just gotta attach that. Now I just need to put her on the base. There we go. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. While we have a minute here, just want to give you all another reminder to, first of all, know that I am very grateful for all of your continued support of my channel. If you're new here especially, don't forget to hit the subscribe button too, then smash that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I go live, when I upload a new video, and when I upload like a new short. And don't forget, we go live every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time right here at youtube.com/Chimera Games. Also, don't forget to leave a like on the stream, y'all. It goes a long way in helping me out with the algorithm, especially too. So if you could help me out by dropping a like on this stream, that'd be greatly appreciated, y'all. And of course, if you want to follow me on my social medias, all the links to my social media accounts can be found in the description of this stream. Thanks so much, y'all. That is 4 out of 5 Celestian Sacresants complete. We are now down to our last one, so this shouldn't take very long at all, since we don't need to try very hard at all to find where the body parts are. So let's just nab them and dab them. $59. Okay, and then 60 and 61 go on like that, so let's find part 60. If you like Hades, I suggest you try Transistor. Oh, I've played Transistor. I've played Transistor, Nikki. I love Transistor. That was actually the first Supergiant Games game that I actually played. I don't know if I ever mentioned that before, but that actually used to be one of my other. That's actually one of my other top 10 favorite games is Transistor. It's like number 8 on my list. I love Transistor. I played it, and I've played Bastion in the past too. I played Transistor first though. But yeah, Transistor, beautiful game, lovely music. Just got back. Ah, thanks for coming back. Appreciate you, dog. Sorry if that was said already. It was not said already. No, that was indeed a brand new thought introduced into the conversation. And I appreciate your contribution. Okay, here we go. Here's part 61 right here. I got a little lost there in the sauce. There we go. There we go. These go together like that. Okay, brilliant. And I can find part 62. Should be the last chest piece on here. Here it is. Oh, I totally forgot to mention, y'all. I had a job interview on, I had that job interview I mentioned last week on Wednesday, and overall, I think it went well. They had me give a little bit of like a sample presentation, and then they asked me questions, I asked them questions, and we were out of there a couple of minutes early, and it was an hour-long interview. They told me I'll hear back in a couple of weeks about whether or not I got the job, so I guess when I come back from my vacation, by then I should know whether or not I got the job or not, and if whether or not I do or don't, I will keep y'all posted. So that's another thing I did this week. Totally forgot to mention that at the top of stream. I should really jot down all the like updates I want to give you guys, so I don't forget to say anything. But also, don't mind spreading it out a little bit too. Let's see, we need head, interesting, 66 and 67. Okay, hold on. So this head has to be put together a little bit. I see, interesting. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Okay, 66, 67. And we also need part 69. Nice. Here we go with part 69. There we go. Alright, that should do it for all the sprue. So let's put it all together now. Nice, Nikki says. Yeah, man. Let's put the head together. Uh-oh. Well, I gotta be careful here. Don't want to bend this spear out of shape. Or this halberd, rather. My wife called me at work yesterday to clear up some Warhammer lore questions, and she asked a lot about the sisters. I think she wants to make a kill team. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Yeah, sisters are pretty fun in kill team, I hear. At my gaming group's meetups, we always have at least like 4. Not sure if our family can support 2 Warhammer players though. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh my god. One is a force to be reckoned with. 2 is a calamity waiting to happen. But if you envision yourself as one giant Warhammer player, instead of 2 separate ones, be like, your pile of shame is my pile of shame. Your pile of shame, my pile of shame. And there you go, boom, justified. But I was saying before, at my gaming group's meetups, we usually have about 4 kill team games going on at a time, just because most of the tables at Hex & Co are pretty small, so most of them can't accommodate big Warhammer games, but they can accommodate kill team rather nicely. And of course, it's quick too, so you don't really spend a long time there. Voltron style, yeah, literally, form Voltron. Form Voltron. I remember when I was a little kid, I would stay up late at night and watch the Boomerang channel, because like my family had that on cable, and like they would show, there was a period of time where they were showing like the classic Voltron series like late at night at like 11 p.m. it'd be like Voltron 1030, Justice League Unlimited at 11, which is on Netflix now, by the way. Justice League Unlimited is on Netflix, and that makes me so happy, because that cartoon is genuinely so excellent in my opinion. So yeah, big fan of that. Big fan of that. But yeah, I've actually seen the classic Voltron cartoon. I never watched the new one made by DreamWorks though. I think at like the height of its popularity, I just became kind of too overexposed to it, so I just never felt like I needed to watch it. My sister and I would stay up to watch Justice League Unlimited and Teen Titans. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Teen Titans during that same block of cartoons too. Good times, man. Good times. Good frickin' times. Let me see. Okay, we're doing pretty good on time. Ooh, gotta stretch. While playing Free Realms. Oh my god. My bones feel so rickety after reading that sentence, but yeah, you're so real for that, Janine. You're so real for that. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Free Realms was my shit. Oh my god, Free Realms was my shit. That was my MMO of choice back in the day. That was definitely my MMO of choice back in the day. God damn. Alright, let us take a minute now to decorate these bases a little bit. We'll start with the first sister we worked on, since it's probably the driest, right? Let's get some brown battleground from Army Painter up in here. Get some PVA glue on her. And then we're gonna spread that with a paintbrush of our choosing. Or actually, I'll just use my my terrain tool here, because it should work just fine, actually, come to think of it. So we just need something to spread it. Just need something to spread it. That should work just fine. Wipe that up with this paper towel right here. And there's a big old fly in here. Great. Terrific. Alright, I'll handle that once stream is over. Gosh darn it. I hate flies. I hate bugs so much, y'all. You have no idea. You have no idea how annoyed that makes me feel. I have that same brown battleground basing. I've had it since I started. Thing lasts forever. Yeah, I bet. I bet it do. I bet it do. Get a lot in here for this tiny tin. Get a lot in here for this tiny tin. I might actually use some of these random sprue bits that have fallen off as like little rocks too. From all this sprue we've cut off. That actually sounds like a pretty decent idea. I'll put like a rock right here. Let me just grab my tweezers. Grab this like, where's a random piece that looks like rocky enough for me to use. I have so many to choose from right here. I'll choose like maybe this one right here. And we'll just glue that right there for the time being. And in the future, that'll become a rock. Maybe we'll put another piece next to it to sort of make the shape look a little bit more rocky. Ah, shit. I will get better at basing one day. Slowly but surely, I am learning new things about basing as I go. Let's see. Let's put a little bit like right here. Not much though. Okay, just a little dollop will do. I am so looking forward to killing that bug that is inside of my room right now. Not even going to cap. Big, 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 big cat. Actually, I think I will put more on. Try to get some in between, like the legs and shit here too. That's a little too much. That's a little too much. That should be fine though. Okay. Oh, that fly literally just flew past the microphone because I heard it in my headset. That made me jump. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that was kind of scary. I was like, ah! One of my biggest fears in life literally is bugs flying into my ear and like laying eggs in my brain. I know that's like a completely irrational fear, but hear me out. That doesn't affect shit in my mind. I'm so scared. It's because when I was a little kid, I was sitting with my family in the living room one day, and my mom was watching Untold Stories of the ER on the TV, on TLC. And it was this one particularly really gross episode where like a girl had like literally an entire ass June bug fly into her ear, and they had to like fucking remove it. And I'm like, first of all, looking back on that in retrospect, I'm like, damn, they used to show shit like that on TV. Holy fuck. Times have really changed since 2007. And every time I see a bug, literally every time I see a bug or I hear a bug fly past my ears, my mind immediately goes to that, and I go into like red fucking alert. I go into red alert in a way that I don't usually go into red alert when I'm like, it is a whole full body experience for me is what my point is. And after all the issues I've had with bugs in this new apartment too, which have thankfully since been resolved, I'm just brushing some of the battleground that's fallen into here back into the tub so I can reuse it, of course. Yeah, I'm just on high fucking alert when it comes to bugs, is the TLDR of all that. Alright. Some glue in there, some glue in there, some glue in there. Maybe just like a tiny patch right here. There we go, perfect. Uh-oh. Alright, we are just about there now. Just gonna brush off some of this excess along the rim. Alright. Nice. Whew. Alright, friends. That will just about do it for these Sacresants, and here they all are. Standing nice and proud together. Boom, 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 and boom. There they all are. All 5 of our pointy ladies. All 5 of our pointy ladies. Bada bing. Bada boom. Alright. Now we just gotta paint them. Yep. Terrific. Alright. Let's close up ye old plastic cement. And there we go. Excellent. Fix my mic right here. Woo! Alright, y'all. So, the next thing to do will be to paint these. Since I still don't have like a spray booth or anything like that, so I can't show the priming step on stream, but I will go ahead and do that offline like I have always done. And then when we come back in a couple of weeks or in 3 weeks with stream, oh my god, I just realized my mic's been low-key turned down a little bit this entire time. But what was I saying? Oh wow, I was like pretty quiet there for a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, no, I guess I must have bumped that somehow. Either way, yeah, when I come back in about 3 weeks, we'll get to painting these gals, and it'll actually be, I think, a pretty quick process. This is the thing that I've been kind of alluding to for a while, but a while back, like literally months ago, when these things went on pre-order, I decided to splurge a little bit, and the day before my birthday they arrived. But I have here the Speed Paint 2.0 mega set, or the complete set rather, not even the mega. So we're gonna be using these bad boys. Here we go. There's a nice shot of them. Oh, move the mic a little bit more. Boom, there we go. Look at that. 90 war paints for us to all use together and have a grand old time doing them. We are going to use these to paint up our Celestian Sacresants next time we are on stream together, y'all. So look forward to that. I know I certainly will. Since we have about like 20 minutes left to end time, I think this is a good place to stop for a night. Godzilla says, those are amazing. I use them a lot. Yeah, I really liked the 1.0 speed paints. I really liked using the reactivation to my advantage, and I'm sure I'll love using these too. So I'm really looking forward to doing that, especially alongside y'all. So yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. I had a lot of fun chatting with y'all. This was a great stream. Thank y'all for being such a great crowd as always. I really appreciate y'all. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream before you go, please. That way, ye almighty algorithm will be appeased, of course. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already to my channel. We are at 81 subscribers, you guys. We are at Longfinger. We are at, let me move this. We are at 81 subscribers, y'all. We are at 81 subscribers. We are very, very, very close to the sub goal of 100 subscribers. Sorry, Isabel. Yeah, no, it's we're about to wrap up here. Thank you so much, Nikki. Thank you. I will have a good time. Thank you all so much for tuning in, of course. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, y'all. Like the stream too if you haven't. That way I can appease the almighty algorithm. Let me say that one more time because I think the stream buffered. But yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash that notification bell. And yeah, check out my socials down below in the description. I will miss you all very dearly. I hope to see y'all again in 3 weeks time when I'm back from my vacation. Until then, keep on being the awesome people that you are. The world is dark and gloomy, but that doesn't mean that we have to be. And yeah, just remember to take care of yourselves, you guys. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace.